Welcome to my 9 Design tutorial series. What we're going to do today is look at installing Joomla using Quick Install. So as you can see here, I've already logged into the cPanel. If you're not familiar on how to do that, what you do is go back to your domain name as my9design.com and just type in the word cPanel at the end of your URL. Now because I've already been logged in, it's going to take me straight back. Of course you would see the username and password field there. Now the overall look and feel of your cPanel may differ between customers depending on where your hosting is situated. However, cPanel is a third-party software, so the actual content in terms of what you can do will be very similar, or essentially the same. So what I'm going to do is just navigate to the bottom of my screen where I have the section titled Software, and as you can see here there's a icon entitled Quick Install. Now Quick Install essentially installs software programs that are open source and popular. So as you can see here, I've got quite a few installations in there. Now on the left hand side the types of software that you can install, and simply find the software that you like, which in this case is Joomla, and click on it. Now it's going to bring up a page just confirming the information. Pretty standard. So I'm just going to go ahead and click continue, and now I'm going to create a URL for the installation files to be situated. Now if your Joomla installation is a subdomain or a separate section of your website, you would simply put in the details here, which I'm just going to call demo. If I didn't put anything here, it would get installed in the top domain, and if you wanted to, say for example, install it in a subdomain that you've already created within the site, then you would just select in the drop down. But I don't want to do any of those. I want to install it at the end of our site, and I want to call it Joomla demo. Okay, now this little box here is terrible. It basically enables automatic updates, and even though they notify you if you're busy and you don't quite catch it, or you don't see it amongst all the other emails that you get, it can be absolutely devastating to your website. Automatic updates means when the next update's available, it will simply upgrade you. However, here's the key. The heart of Joomla, in terms of function, making it do all these cool stuff, is with components, plugins and modules that are developed by third parties. Now each component, module and plugin are developed for a specific version of Joomla. When you get an automatic update, what can happen is those core files that you've installed and updated to allow for your function, say your contact form, say Fox content that you've installed to work, may be deleted or overwritten with the new file that's been upgraded. Now that's very common and very annoying, to the point where it can actually take your site down and you can lose business. So I always say don't click it. Okay, don't click on it unless you don't have anything else on your site other than the simple installation files. Okay, now that's very rare. It would be a very simple site, but if that's the case, then this is the option for you. Otherwise, don't tick it, or one morning you will get up and your site will not go. And yeah, it is very, very hard and can be expensive to undo it. So what you want to do here is click on the administrator email. My name's Anita, and I'm going to use my work email. What's going to happen after this is installed is I'm going to receive a system generated email confirming my details for the site. It's very important to file in a safe place. The admin username, I'm actually just going to stick with my name, Anita, and the site name is going to be Joomla demo. Now the site name is what appears up here in your status bar, so it's always good to make sure that you get that sorted. Now this option is for sample content. If you're fairly new to Joomla and you need a bit of a hand in terms of understanding how things work, I definitely install the sample content. It makes it very easy to see what happens when you turn functions on and off, change menus and articles, and start playing around with things. If you're not a new Joomla user, don't install it, because essentially the first thing I do is go and delete all the sample content. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to click install, and it's going to sort out my installation. There's the URL and there's the password. So I'm just going to copy the password and open up the site. And the very first thing I do after installing a new site is actually go and log in and make sure that it is working. There's your URL that your customers will click on, my username and my password. I'm in. The first thing you do, click view site. There you go. So that's all your basic checks. You've got your files installed, your domain name's correct, and you can see the basic outlook. It's looking good. So that's the end of the tutorial. Tune in next week and you can have a look at how we configure a basic Joomla site. For more advice or help with this tutorial, email anita@mo9design.com, or feel free to pop on to our website. It's below mo9design.com. Thank you.